I started a little early because I was just sitting here waiting. I'm just gonna wait for the room to fill up a little bit. Well, if it does fill up a little bit, this is my first time doing this. I kind of just threw it on here today, so I wasn't really expecting a big turnout, but I wanted to do something. What's up, Legacy Drive? Rodney, Tanya's in here as well. Good for you guys. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for hanging out with me. Is this too loud? This is my first time doing this, so I'm just trying to kind of figure out like the stream room mentality. It probably should lower that. It feels a little loud. Is that better? Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, it's 8:15. Let's do this. What's up, Rodney, my man number 2? All right, guys. Let's try this out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Vincent Vision. Today, we're trying something a little different today. I didn't get to put out a video this week. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I just think, yeah, you made it just in time. Good for you, man. Good job, Adrian. Didn't really get to put out a video this week. I don't know. I've had a lot of work. I've had a lot of, I feel like I'm experiencing a creative drought. Like, I don't really know what to do. I'm going to do a video on Fast and the Furious, obviously, just because, you know, that's the new thing. It'll be fun to do that. But I have a way, an idea of how I want it to go. I just haven't been able to figure it out. You know what I mean? But apart from that, I'm kind of just like, I don't really know where to go. But I wanted to put something out just because, you know, I love you guys. I like making videos. I'm having a good time making videos. And Dreddy's would be cool, Rodney, but it's just, I mean, everything I do is with my iPhone 7, and my iPhone 7 Plus, and and it's just, you know, and Dreddy, the big thing is the golf carts, the go-karts, you know what I mean? Oh, what's up, everybody? Hey, I'd like to thank you all for showing up. This is cool. That, but I want to go open this up to the floor because I'm sure you guys have opinions and thoughts as well. And this is going to be spoiler filled. So like, we're going to air it all out. Okay. I think we can talk about spoilers. It's been a couple days now. If you haven't seen the movie by now, that's on you. No offense, of course, Sarah. But that's besides the point. But yeah, no, Andretti would be cool. To drive the go-karts, I got to film, and I don't have like a GoPro or something I could put on a helmet, which would be cool. But we're not there yet. But I did do that once, and that was cool. That's funny you mentioned that, actually, because that's actually where I got this shirt. I'm wearing like an Attractions Magazine shirt. I went to go do like a recording there one day, and we did it. I was like, you know, when we do those like recordings where we go out and film something for like Attractions Magazine, like report for the show, there's no like dress code or anything like that to an extent. So I just put on some Orlando shirt that I had, and I went to Andretti that day. There was their opening day, and they're like, you can't wear that. And it was because it was a Fun Spot shirt, and it was like their direct competition, you know? But anyway, so they kind of were like, oh, so they gave me this shirt to wear. So now I have it. It's pretty comfy. It's a good sleeping shirt. So yeah, I'm in my house right now, just chilling, relaxing here in my room, Chateau de Vincent. We're doing that now. I'm chilling in here, just kind of talking to you guys. So, yeah, let's talk Infinity War. So, Infinity War. And yes, of course, since this is a live stream, we're going to do something a little different. I want to sort of get your guys' input. I know I do a live stream already with Early Night Live, but I want to be a little bit more, I can be a little bit more responsive here. So, Infinity War. Yeah, this is actually sponsored by Spectrum, this live stream. Sorry, Natalie, but it's also sponsored by Chick-fil-A. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm sorry. But anyway, yes, Infinity War. It was very good, actually. It was really, really good. I mean, I think knew I was gonna like it right off the bat. And like, I don't know. It was, you guys are all talking about it. I'm just like, ooh. Let's see. I have music playing here from like Marvel. There's like a Marvel playlist on Spotify. Oh, Infinity War, perfect. Infinity War is the build up to all these movies, which it's not. I don't think it's the build up to all these movies. It's the build up to like all the movies before the Avengers. You know what I mean? Which is still a lot of movies, but I think as far as that goes, it did pretty well, and it really did kind of pay off all this years of hype. I think the movie was nice and long, and every character had their moment, and they did this and that, and that was cool. It was really really fun. I like the Guardians. The Guardians were good. That was probably my favorite part, is the fact that they were in it for so long. That was pretty cool. I love the Guardians. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like that's like always my opinion with Marvel movies. Definitely a lot more fun than I expected. I agree. It was a lot more fun, and it still felt pretty serious. I felt like every time Thanos showed up, it was like, oh crap, you know, like oh, it felt serious. You know what I mean? A lot of these Marvel movies are always kind of just like, I'm like really iffy with these Marvel movies, because sometimes it's like I'm like, you know, the stakes don't really feel like they're there. Yes, I think that's what it is as well. Theme Park Express. I think that everyone dies. Everyone that dies the pre-snap, they're gonna stay dead. Even Loki. Like, please, if they bring back any of those characters, it's gonna be like a hunk of crap. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like, why would you even do that? So I definitely hope those characters stay dead. Yeah, but of course, yeah, okay, I guess let's just go straight into it, right? Like, the ending was crazy shocking. I was like super shocked. Obviously, everyone was, but like, people were like crying next to me, all in the theater when all these characters started sort of dusting away. And I was like, come on, man. Like, yes, of course, like, it was super shocking, but I'm like, do you think they're gonna kill freaking Black Panther? Like, do you think this is the end? Like, no. Ah, but, yeah, no, but that was, I mean, it was good. It was, you probably heard them crying, because it was just, everyone was crying, but I'm like, dude, like, what do you think they're gonna do? Like, okay. Yep, they're all dead now. But yeah, when Peter Parker was dying, that was kind of sad. I was like, oh, he did it really well. I don't know why he took longer to fade than all the others, but sure. But I don't know. That I knew the first thought I had after watching that was, I was like, how am I supposed to watch Ant-Man and the freaking Wasp after this movie? Yeah, that was my definitely my first thought. But yeah, I found out that they were doing it again. They're gonna do next year, which is great. I didn't know that. It didn't occur to me that they would have filmed it all and just released the next one next year, which is perfect, because that's like Lord of the Rings style, where you do 1, 2, and 3, year. Good. What else? Does anyone know what else is supposed to come in between that? So it's Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Is there something else this year? Doctor Strange put a hex on the Time Stone before giving it to... Is there another Spider-Man coming out this year? And Captain Marvel this year? So Captain Marvel comes out this year? After Infinity War? Or when does Infinity War 2 come out? When is that supposed to come out? Is that going to come out at the same time? Okay, so... Okay, see, that's the thing. There's too many Marvel movies. Okay. May 19th for Captain Marvel? 2 months before Infinity... Okay. That's cool, though. So this year it's just Infinity War. So this year it was Black Panther, Infinity War, and then Ant-Man and Wasp. Right? That sounds right? That sounds right. Yeah, Captain Marvel is set up in the 90s. It's true. That's going to be cool. I mean, she's not going to be like listening to Nirvana, smoking a cigarette or anything like that. But I think, I don't know anything about Captain Marvel. I barely know anything about Captain Marvel. So I'm excited. Obviously, she's going to come in and help everybody out. And she's going to be super strong because she's from space. And all the superheroes from space are super strong. I don't know. Thanos was cool. I like Thanos. Did you guys like Thanos? I thought, honestly, Thanos was super cool. And, like, they did so well. And, like, I don't know. It was just really cool. I like Thanos. I like his team as well. She's half human, half alien. Yeah, like Thanos, I don't know. Thanos is cool. obviously, like, Marvel has never ever. I'll tell you right now, my personal opinion. I don't think Marvel's ever really hit it out of the park with these villains. I think the only reason people like, yeah, I wanted me too. He just lifts up rocks. I think the only reason characters like Loki are well liked as they are is because they've been in a bunch of movies. And I think Thanos did a pretty good job for just being in one movie, becoming extremely likable and like extremely memorable. That's a big thing. Obviously, he did a lot of things that are worth remembering, but still, like, still just a cool character. And like, I don't know, like, gosh, you couldn't even like, I don't even remember the character. Like, that was weird. Yeah, I didn't understand the Red Skull. I didn't understand it at first, actually. I was like, oh, this is okay, that's weird. But then I saw the scene from Captain America again, and there's the part where he grabs a stone, and he's like, ah, like and he shoots up, and I was like, oh, I guess back then I had no idea what the possibility was. I was like, oh, he just blew up and died. But it's more like he got teleported into the Infinity Stone realm. Ooh. Captain America's cool new look. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy he was not sort of the main focus so much as it seemed. Like, he looked cool, but like he was kind of like in the second row. You know what I mean? He was kind of like the B story. Didn't really do much, which is good because like I like Captain America, but like I don't like him that much. I like all the other characters so much better. But I like his costume. The beard's cool. It makes me want to like grow a beard back, but that's not. I'm keeping this. Yeah, but this costume was dope. That was good part, Bailey. That was good. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The Guardians. Oh my god, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm so happy that they all had like a big part in this movie. I love my Star-Lord. You know, I love the little side quest with Thor and Groot and Rocket. Like, man, Rocket's the best. Like, good for you guys. Good for you, Bradley Cooper. You got the best spot. And Groot, I don't know. Kid Groot was like whatever. Honestly, I wanted more, but I'm sure they'll save it for, you know, their own movie. Drax is super funny. Yeah, you know, I'm glad Rocket stayed too. I was like, oh, but that sucked watching him. Like, that to me felt more sucky than like Spider-Man fading away. When like Rocket's watching Groot, I'm like, dude, that sucks, man. Sorry. But you know what? He also doesn't know that all the other Guardians of the Galaxy died as well. Yeah, Baby Groot had more, but I think that's just because it was their own movie. You know what I mean? So like, this is weird. Like, it's pretty on my desk here, and if I stand here, it's fine. But as soon as I go like this, it's weird. Anyway, so maybe I don't know. Will he be like still a Kid Groot in Volume 3 whenever that's supposed to come out, or maybe he'll probably be like adult Groot again? Which, by the way, can we talk about that for a second? Just backpedal a couple months ago when they announced that like Baby Groot is not the same Groot from the first movie. I was like, ooh, that was I guess it's a little sad, but yeah, has the least amount of giveaways. Like, what do you mean? Like, it wasn't very predictable? You're absolutely right. I think it wasn't very predictable at all, which is great. And I'm still here thinking, how are they going to do the next one? So that's what I'm more like wow about. I think everyone in the theater was just like, after the movie was done, was just like thinking, like I couldn't think of anything. And the trailer was super deceptive. You're right, no giveaways. Like, what do you mean giveaways? Like posters? But like, did they give away? Are you upset they didn't give away things, or like? Yeah. I think yeah. But yeah, I think everyone was just thinking, how are they going to do the next one? Which is great, man. Oh, like that kind of stuff? Oh. Exactly. And that's why I'm like, how am I going to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp after I just saw half of the freaking everybody get wiped out? Yeah, that Hulk doesn't even show up in the movie. I didn't understand it at first. I was like, what's going on? But then I was like, wait a minute. This guy just got, I'm going to go ahead and say it to my live stream. He had his ass kicked by Thanos in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and the Hulk got scared. Baby Hulk got scared, which is kind of not cool. I'm sure he'll like come out in the second one and he'll kick some butt, but like, I don't know. It wasn't like, I didn't like that. I like the Hulk. And I just felt like that was really weird, especially like knowing Hulk from the comics, where it's like that the angrier and angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. You know what I mean? And this Hulk is like a little weird like that. Um, Best Hulk movie with Just Banner. You got a poster for A Wrinkle in Time? Wow, congratulations, man. Good for you. uh, yeah, I've never really been a big when Cap and Bucky guy, like their friendship and stuff like that. Maybe I just need to watch Winter Soldier again. Civil War was great. Oh my god, I love Civil War. I remember watching Civil War, and that was like rocked my world. That was a good. Why is this in here? Why is this in this Marvel playlist? Whatever. I'm skipping it. But you know what? Honestly, I'll say it. When what is it? When Civil War came out, I was like a team Iron Man guy. I love Iron Man. I actually didn't like Iron Man that much, but I liked him in Civil War. Robert Downey Jr. does really really well, and like I don't know about you guys, but like when Infinity War started and we saw it, I was like, damn, Tony Stark, I missed you. Like he was good in that movie. The name Morgan, what does that mean, Rodney? I don't understand the significance. I'm not as well versed in the comics as I could be, but I liked Tony Stark, and that was cool. That was my little team right there. My favorite whole little plot was Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, them on Titan with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like Doctor Strange was good in this movie too. Doctor Strange did a lot. Doctor Strange was the second strongest Avenger in this movie easily. The first one was Thor. When Thor came down and like with Rocket and Groot, everyone in the theater lost their mind. Everyone was like, ah, yeah. Morgan Stark, Team Avenger. Okay. That's fair, Kyle. But man, yeah, that was cool. That was good. Doctor Strange. I like the part when they're fighting, and he doesn't punch anybody, but when he like he does all the arms. Like if you've ever played Overwatch, he does like the Zenyatta and all. I was like, oh, that was good. Like that's like the power level we needed to see with Doctor Strange, because I know Doctor Strange is very very strong. You know what I mean? And I don't think I don't even think in his movie it was conveyed well enough. In Thor Ragnarok he shows up and you see that he's able to do all this crazy magic, and like these tricks with portals and things like that. But in Infinity War you see that he's like strong and he's very good at magic, and that was cool. But yeah. Theory: Cap gets that final dance with Peggy Carter. I don't know. I don't know. But as far as what someone was saying earlier, yeah, they're all definitely in some like infinity realm, and they're all just sitting there doing something. Everyone keeps talking about Adam Warlock, but we're not going to get that movie until Infinity War is done. So I find that very very unlikely. I think they're going to make Captain Marvel do whatever. The survivors are the ones with connections to bring the others back. I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know how this is gonna go from here. I've seen like there's like a leaked photos of I guess what I think is the Avengers 4 set where they are the movie. Yeah, sorry. Going back on Doctor Strange. I liked Doctor Strange a lot, and like it was cool that like him and Tony Stark were both kind of like douchebags. If that makes sense, like they were both like such strong personalities. And like I like that they didn't just immediately like buddy and were like, hey, we're both douchebags. Like they were like fighting with each other. Yeah, I'm sure. But like going back to the stones, I'm sure they're all trapped in the stones. I just don't think. I don't know. I just don't. I really don't know where it'll go. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. What else? I know a lot of people are like, oh man, if Star-Lord didn't punch Thanos in the face, we wouldn't be here. That was the timeline, That was the timeline. This is the only way. And we're still in that timeline. We're still in the only way. So like, stop crying in the theater. It's Marvel. They're not going to kill Spider-Man. We know there's going to be another one. I think yes. I think that's the general consensus. I think that's where everyone's at right now. Whoever died before the snap is dead. Absolutely dead. The OG Avengers were the ones that stuck around with a few additions, you know what I mean? But I think I think out of everyone, I think it'll be, you know what? Let's go ahead and say Cap and Iron Man. Captain America and Iron Man will both do something to sacrifice themselves. You're right. Nebula did have like a big part, I guess, in the comic books. I know that much. But my thing is, she's not like, she hasn't been built up enough in all these movies to kind of be okay with that, if that makes sense. Like to take such a prominent spotlight. So, yeah, that was a pretty big dick move, I gotta say, when he did that. But you know what? Thanos is boss, man. Thanos is the OG. He was so cool when Thor. Oh, that was a good part because like it was when Thor jumps in and gets him, and he's like, "Should have gone for the head." I was like, "Oh." So Thanos, very very strong. Um, yeah, I think Thanos brings back Gamora and You think that he'll kill himself? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know either, man. I don't know, man. Like, usually I got these Marvel movies figured out, but, like, I really can't. I'm like, what's gonna happen in the next one? Hell if I know. Like, I don't know. Like, so that'll be kind of cool. Um, yeah. That was a pretty good movie. There's a lot more to talk about. It's a long movie. Saw gamers might play the role of death. I honestly, I think at this point, I kind of hope they don't do that. I hope they kind of keep, like, they allude to it, because, like, they had that kind of thing where after he does the snap, and he's like, oh, did I do it? Or, and then there's a little baby Gamora, and she's like, yeah, you did do it. So, like, I hope they kind of keep it like that, but I think introducing death, and then having them I don't know, be this person that they love, I think that's kind of like, I don't know. It's a little too out there for mainstream audiences, in my opinion. The Peter Dinklage thing, that was weird. I really didn't care for it. I don't know. I always heard that he had like issues playing dwarf roles, but then they made him like a giant dwarf, and I guess that's okay. That was kind of whatever. I didn't feel too strongly about that. At that point, I think we were pointing in the movie where like other things were happening that were like much more exciting, and I'm like, dude, I don't care about your metal arms. Just give Thor his superpowered stick. Let Groot cut his arm off. Let's carry on. But whatever. I'm sure that's the only time we'll ever see him. I guess that's a little funny. Who else? What else? Was there no Tower of Terror with the Collector? You know what? I was really just kind of hoping that they would. I actually missed that part in the theater. There was this really, really loud family that showed up with their kids and their babies, and they had like they gave the kids like an iPad to watch like a kids show while the movie was going on. It was loud. It was terrible. So like the first like 15 or 20 minutes of the movie, like I was like, I cannot believe this. I've waited forever and ever to watch this movie, and now it's being ruined by these crazy people. But we eventually kicked them out of the theater, and it was like one of those moments where like the security came to like walk them out of the theater, and everyone was like, yeah, like clapping, So like that was a good thing. But I have to watch the movie again just to see that part. What's the Infinity War merchandise at the parks? I think I've seen the gauntlet. Yeah, I know, like, that's, like, Natalie, that's what happened. Like, that's literally what happened. This family was, like, they had, like, 3, like, single-digit children, like, 5 and 6, and, like, little kids. And as they were getting walked out of the theater, they're like, this movie's for kids! This movie's for kids! You're all 50 years old! You're all 50! And I was like, dude, it's 10:30 at night. This movie is not for kids, okay? I'll say it. These movies are not for kids. If this movie was for kids, they wouldn't have made it PG-13, and they wouldn't have talked about how Rocket Raccoon stuck an eyeball up his butt. But that's besides the point. Infinity War merchandise in the parks. I have seen the Gauntlet mug. I've seen, of course, some shirts, and even at Islands of Adventure, they sell stuff. They have like a Children of Thanos shirt and like an Avengers logo. They have that kind of. I've seen that. I haven't seen the Infinity Gauntlet, which is what I want. I'm like, I want to buy the Infinity Gauntlet. They sell like a really expensive one that's like super detailed and all the fingers move and stuff. I want that one. But it's like $200, so maybe not that one. Exactly. Exactly. They killed him, and then you know what? They did that thing where they show his eyes all red because of the strangling. I'm like, dude, this movie for kids? Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not for kids. I know I feel like a crazy person saying, hey, this Marvel superhero movie is not for kids, but it's not for kids. Or like do yourself one with it. No, the kitchen cleaning glove, that's so sad. They have another one that's different, and it's like clenched. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll get that, but I don't know. I need to get something for like here. I want like some sort of. I feel like I want like a big like map of like Disneyland or something. Something like a big piece. I don't want to like saturate it too much like in the pop culture or comic stuff. I would get something, but not like too much. You know what I mean? You know, I'm grown up now. I got a little shelf here, and I got some stuff over here. There's some little postcards and things like that from Disneyland, and little Star Wars weekends and King Kong posters. So that's cool. But do you think we'll ever get like a Thanos meet and greet? That'll be kind of cool. I don't know. That's what they're doing. Yeah. That's. Oh my god, I totally got a brain blast right now. Of course, Disneyland proving that they are the awesomest park and they can do whatever they'd like. They are doing this freaking Summer of Heroes again at Disneyland, but this time you're gonna be able to meet every character. I think you're gonna meet Black Panther with Black Widow. They meet together. Thor is gonna hang out with Gamora. Doctor Strange is gonna show up. Gosh, who else? Captain America is gonna be there. Spider-Man's obviously gonna be there. Um, Maybe Star-Lord. I don't know. Maybe Star-Lord will take pictures and stuff like that. Loki's coming back, so they have all the freaking superheroes. Like, man, like honestly, that's like. Let's talk about that because, of course, VincentVision is primarily theme park based. Um, yeah, that part when they I like that. But that part when they got Thanos like that was cool. Summer of Heroes, but yeah, I don't. It's not called Summer of Heroes, I'm sure, but it's like I'm just referring it to that just because that's kind of what's going on. But like, as far as like theme parks go, let's go ahead and like talk about Marvel and stuff like that. When I went to California Adventure, and they had all these different things going on. You know, Black Panther was there and stuff like that. Like, man, that was honestly really, really exciting. Obviously, the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy ride is amazing, and literally that Disneyland trip that I did a couple like in March, which the videos are on this channel. I wish I could be like the videos right here, bloop, but I can't. But that one's like that ride is so good. But like they are all superheroed out over there in Marvel in California Adventure, and I was like, dude, man, I wish, like, this sounds terrible. I wish a part of me wishes that we could just like get it over with and just have Disney buy it here and just own it, and then we do something in Islands Adventure different. You know what I mean? Because all the Marvel stuff in Islands Adventure is really good, but it's gonna stay like that forever until somebody moves. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of hoping something goes with that, because also they literally when they announced the Marvel lands, they announced the Marvel lands. They were like, we're gonna have one in Hong Kong, in France, here, Disneyland. Not Disney World though. Disney World gets no Marvel. So that's kind of like a little lame. So, but we're getting a Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Epcot, which honestly, I just feel like it's gonna be the Guardians of the Galaxy ride that they have already. You're gonna get onto a roller coaster. It's gonna be a roller coaster. We all know that. It's gonna be like a roller coaster. You get on, and it's just gonna play the music from the movie. It's gonna play, fun music like Mission Breakout. And you know what? That's totally fine. If we have a family-friendly version of Rock and Roller Coaster with the Guardians of the Galaxy, look, all I want is like one or two good animatronics in there. Get me like get the Rocket Raccoon. It will be out of place, Rodney. You're right. So maybe they will do something. There is construction going on, Keith. They've like cleared out the thing, and there's like land that's been cleared out. But I'm thinking, what's up, Will? Hey, cool, man. Hey, they they have that little pavilion that they don't use at the Wonders of Life. They close it off. I'm sure they could knock that down and then put something there. But I also think, as I said that, I think that's going to be the Space Cafe. Like, do you remember that space restaurant they announced in D23? When they announced everything that was coming to Disney World until the 50th anniversary. Sorry, I just being gassy. Ooh, sorry. But yeah, no. Going back to Marvel Superhero Island, like, the Spider-Man ride is amazing. The Hulk is so cool. You know, Doctor Doom's is fun and all that stuff like that. But, like, they can't really do anything else with it. I don't even know if they could build a new ride. I feel like if they could build a new ride, they would have to, like, consult with Disney and stuff like that. Like, I remember when they announced that they were remaking the Hulk, I was like, oh, they're doing the Hulk again. It's awesome. They're going to update it. And you know what? Maybe we might get, like, Mark Ruffalo or something doing something. But, like, you know, they didn't do anything. There's nobody shows up on that ride. The main character that ride is Thaddeus Ross. Like, and guess what? You don't even see him. They just tell you, oh, this facility is owned by Thaddeus Ross. You know, Thaddeus Ross is the guy who hates the Hulk. You know, he's a general guy. He hates the Hulk. Hulk is bad, and he's dating the Hulk is dating his daughter, so really doesn't like him. But you know what? That Patrick Stump music is really good. It's really good. I wish the speakers were louder on the roller coaster because you really don't get to hear it. The roller coaster is so loud itself, and the speakers they're on the ground. You know, they should be here. They should be here, and you should. But the music's good though. I think they are, man. I think they are too, Rodney. I think they should just break up. They should just break up. No, I don't know. I think they're both kind of. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Maybe they trade. Maybe they'll be like, hey, Disney's like, I have this franchise now. I have this franchise now. Give us Marvel. But yes, ultimately, I think they should just buy it out. Be done with it. Force Universal to do something different. You know? So, I don't know. That is how I feel. And thank you guys for hanging out with me, by the way. This is really cool. This is actually going a little bit better than I thought it was going to go. I hope the stream quality is good. I'm inside my house. I'm not walking around a theme park. I can imagine it's pretty decent quality, at least. It's great. It's nice to not have to dress up. You know, just wear my shirt. Build a full-size Quidditch arena to replace the Marvel. No, they can't do that. It's too far. It's too far away. And besides, what they're putting in Harry Potter, from what I've heard and what I've seen, it's supposed to be freaking amazing. Like, first of all, it looks like an all-outdoor roller coaster, and you can see there's a part of, like, the construction where there's scaffolding and it goes all the way up. No, I don't want that. You know, the Harry Potter stuff really is fantastic and it's quite arguably the best parts of Universal, but, like, I don't want that. No, not me. No, I'm not the guy. I'm not the one. Just make the whole park Fast and Furious. No, but, No. The Harry Potter stuff looks cool. It's supposed to be I've heard that it's going to be all outdoors. There's going to be no screens. And it's a super long roller coaster. Which is that the case? That is awesome. Like I thought what they were going to do with that Land of Dragon challenge was use half of it for the ride and then half for Hogsmeade, like an expansion. But, no, it looks like they're using all of it for the roller coaster, which is a very good call. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. I'm glad the quality's coming in great, and I got like the comfy setup right now. I got it here on my tripod. I got my connector charged to my computer, so it's charging while I do this. I feel really, really good. Mike, you ask a very, very good question. What do I think of the Fast and the Furious Supercharged? Okay. I'm starting to hey, thank you for hanging out, Bailey. I'll see you on Thursday. I'm starting to try and challenge myself a little more in general. You know, I want to say things that I like about it before things that I don't like about things. What do I like about it? It is a very good family-friendly ride. I think I like the queue. The queue is very cool. I like all the cars. I like the music. It builds up excitement very well. What else? It's very family friendly. I like that part with the Coronas. I wish they should sell Coronas somewhere nearby. That'd be very cool. But even then, they have like a table with Coronas set up, but they're not real Coronas. They're called cervezas. Um, so it's like fake. I guess they can't really use it. Um, I don't know. It's clean. It's a clean building. It's got that new ride smell. But other than that, as far as everything else, it is not as. You're right. You're right. It's not as bad as people are making it out to be. It's not terrible, but I just think people expected something different and they wanted more. Like, I know when I first wrote it, that's exactly how I felt, Rodney. When I first wrote it, I was like, oh, okay, and then we got to the pre-show where it's the party, and I'm like, oh, this is the exact same thing as the Hollywood one. There are differences. Like when the ride first starts, they play the part where The Rock, he comes out and he goes, oh, this is the CIA. We're looking for this guy, this, and this, and this. And while that's happening, there's a really cool effect that makes it look like you're in a tunnel going really, really fast because they have lights. They have like lights that I think are projected onto the wall. And the car kind of rumbles, and it really does like feel like as if the car is driving down this really long tunnel really, really fast. And then it comes around the corner and there's a street scene and there's some cars parked and they're just sitting there, and again then you go into the warehouse where the party is, and it's exactly like the Hollywood version. The ride happens, there's no 3D, and then when it crashes, Ludacris comes out on the TV, which is like super awkward in this ride. I feel like these actors very unenthused. It's a shame. Like I don't know, maybe they asked for a lot of money, but like you gotta, like, I don't know, use Vin Diesel, man. Use Vin Diesel more. I'm sure you could use it. Just because you voiced Groot, you had 4 lines in Infinity War, doesn't mean you can ask for however much money you want. Okay? Okay? So that's how I feel about that. But it's also really rough. It's rougher than Kong, and it has a higher height requirement than King Kong. So, watch out. Want to tell your kids. But yeah. I'm glad we talked about that, because that was worth talking about. But anyway, Dom appears out of the tree to take. Yeah, I think he could. I think he could take on Thanos. I think he could take on Thanos. He can knock him out. He goes, "This is my family," and then he punches him. But anyway, going back to Marvel in general and stuff like that. I don't know. Infinity War, lots of fun. Very cool movie. What did I think? Oh, the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer came out. I watched it one time. I need to watch it again. I didn't really care for it, but now I'm interested in seeing it more. Because I like those characters. And this is going to be like a funny movie. After Infinity War, which is crazy serious, and then all this dramatic stuff happened, I think it's going to be a funny movie. So that'll be kind of cool. We shall see how that goes. Oh, man, I've just been talking for 40 minutes straight. I apologize, sorry. Honey, I Shrunk the Wasp. Who's that actress again? She's really pretty. She's really pretty. She was... No, Kate Blanchett was Hela. And... Yeah, yeah, you saw that. I got some Chick-fil-A. It's what is it? It's Tuesday. Evangeline Lilly. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Good for her. Kate Blanchett was Hela, though, and she was Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. She's pretty, too. Hey, Hela? Okay, Hela from Thor Ragnarok? That's the hottest one. Super hot. Sorry, I just needed to talk about that. It's my live stream. Super hot. Woo, smoking. I don't care. She could keep that Ragnarok. She could keep Asgard. You can keep it. Ugh. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, we're close to wrapping this up. I want to try and keep, if I do this again, which I felt pretty good about it, I might end up doing it again. I'm trying to keep this around the 40-45 minute mark. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please ask away. Now is the time. We're getting ready to wrap things up. I definitely wouldn't mind talking some more random things about you guys. So, Fire away. Worst Marvel movie? The easy answer is Thor: The Dark World. Caca. The worst one. Um, Iron Man 3 was whatever. What time is it? Party time. It's 8:54. It's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know where we're going on Thursday, Rodney. We kind of find out a little bit later on. Who would I like to meet from the MCU? Like, meets, like, the character or the actor? If it was a character, I guess I'd rather like to... if it was a character, I don't even know. Doctor Strange, so he could do magic. So I could learn magic. So that would be cool. If it was in person, a character, a guy... Hella. No, how was Cabana Bay yesterday? Thank you for asking, Nikki. It was cool. I had a good time. I had some friends visiting from Miami, and I got them one of the rooms at the hotel. We were able to get one of the rooms, and we got a Volcano Bay view room, so you see the whole park from this big window. Very, very cool. I've stayed in the rooms also at Cabana Bay where it's like a suite, and it has like a little kitchen and stuff like that, and a little living room. I kind of like that Volcano Bay view room. I'm doing a pretty good job of tanning out. Like, God, man, water parks get you super, super tired, man. You're just walking around, and your bare feet super hot. Oh, I got home at like 1 o'clock. I got home at like 2 o'clock. I slept until like 6. Took a big old nap. This is hot outside. Um, yeah, man, Will, it's pretty awesome. Still awesome here in Orlando. So, definitely come on down sometime soon. Well, enjoy that, Rodney. How long is the mustache going to stay? You know what? I got to say, it's doing a lot. It's been staying a lot longer than I thought it was going to stay. I'm actually pretty okay with it now. It's gotten thicker. It's gotten fuller. I like it like this. I don't want to do the curls. I can't do that. I don't think my hair works like that. And it's just not my style. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I was thinking maybe I should get like something here. Some like sort of sideburns or something, but that's way too much. So I'm gonna keep it kind of like this, clean this boy out every so often. I'm pretty okay with that. No, I'm not doing the handlebars mustache, Rodney. Sorry, not happening. Deadpool 2. Yeah, you know what? I didn't really care for Deadpool when it first came out. I thought there was a lot of hype with it, and I thought it was really, really annoying, frankly. But I watched it, and the movie was pretty funny. It was really well done. It was good. I'm excited for Deadpool 2. I like these characters. I like the energy that the movie has. I'm sure it'll be good. This is going to be weird. I'm going to wait to watch. I'll watch that like on a day where there's not anybody in theater. I'm really, really picky about my sort of movie-going experience. And like some movies, like Deadpool is going to bring in a lot of people. I'd rather watch that with the least amount of people as possible. Just because, I don't know. It's how I am. I watched Infinity War the day of because, of course, I had to see it, and I wanted to just be done with spoilers, and I didn't want to have to worry about it. Oh, absolutely. I think everything's going to crush Solo. I think there's not a lot of faith in the Han Solo movie. It's quite a shame, too, because, I think this is going to be the first Star Wars movie that doesn't do that well. But we shall see. I know, man. I don't even know. I have no thoughts on Solo. Of course I'm going to watch it because of Star Wars, but, like... I don't know. I don't really have confidence in this guy as Han Solo. Like, Lando will be cool, I'm sure, but like, it's really not a lot for me to latch onto. That and like, I went to Denny's and I got this stupid little cup and stuff like that. See, I got him on there. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. And apparently they're gonna make more of them? I don't know. Solo. I think we'll talk about Solo. I think that's a good idea. We'll wait. When Solo comes out, I'll go ahead and do this again. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and wrap this baby up. Thank you guys for joining me for the first ever VincentVision chat. Very, very cool. Thank you, Natalie, for sticking around the entire time. What are you doing? Like, don't you got like a job or something? No, it's okay. But yeah, you guys, you have a good night. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys, I don't know. See you around. Have a good night, guys. Au revoir. Enjoy. While you're here on my channel, please enjoy some of my other videos. Those will be there for you. You guys, thank you for watching VincentVision, and have a good night. Sorry, Casey, you're late to the party. Thank you guys. Thanks, man. All right, I'm gonna end this thing. Goodbye. See you on Thursday. See ya.